Okay, this is to help all second violins with Dance of the Reed Flutes. In order to play this, we do have to know some notes that you might not have learned before, such as, if you're looking in your music, B flat. We can play this a couple different ways, but we're going to focus on two. B flat on G string, okay, which if you know that B natural is here on G string, if you had first tape and second tape, B flat is going to be close to first finger, or we say low to or below the tape. So this is B, B, and this is B flat. Close together instead of far away, okay? That's B flat. Then you can have B flat on the A string, which instead of regular first finger on the tape, is gonna be below the tape, low one. So you have B flat on G string, and B flat on A string, low one. Okay? So you have at measure 6, 1, 2, B flat, A. Okay, so just make sure you can jump back and forth between your low 2 and then your low 1 to open A. The next note that we have to know is G sharp. Now, if we're looking at regular G natural on D string, we have third finger. G sharp is going to be a high 3 or extended 3, very close to A. So at measure 7, you have G, 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 G sharp, A. Okay, and again, that's regular 3, high 3. And I would like you to try to use fourth finger in this because it's going to be a lot easier for you to play certain things like in the beginning when you have A, G, is a lot easier then. But if you have to do that, that's fine, but I would really encourage you to get used to using fourth finger. And then if we have that thumb square on your violin, where your thumb placement is, really helps with your fourth finger. So if I haven't given you one of those already, we'll get one of those next week, okay? So you play G to G sharp quite a while. Then if you look at measure 9, you have B flat, B natural, regular G, okay? And then you have a fourth finger E. I would try to use that instead of open E, but again, whichever one you need to use, fine, okay? So let me play with you from measure 3, if you can, and if you can't, just listen. But I'm going to use fourth finger, so I have from measure 3, ready, and 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, lift, up, B flat, A, G, G sharp, A, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B natural, G. Then 11 is basically exactly what you just played, okay? Except the last measure is E before you get to 19, which is just B, A, okay, and that's that for 2 measures. At 21, you're gonna have a C sharp, which just like G sharp was high 3, if C natural on G is regular third finger, C sharp's gonna be high 3, and it even has an H3 indicated. Again, this is measure 21. So measure 21, you have a high 3, E, then back to high 3 at 22, D, E, G, that's the first page. And we might want to look at this figure that you have. That's 1, 2, and a 3, 4. 1, 2, and a 3, 4. But you have to do a string crossing. And even if you use fourth finger, you'd have 4, 4, 2, 0, 3. Okay, so you can get to the D on the A string. But we'll talk about that in class. If we go to the next page, looking ahead, you have a lot of the same material that we covered before. Remember, if you see a B flat, that's a low 1. So if you take a look at measure 31, you have regular G, 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 G sharp, A, G, 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 G sharp, A, B flat, low 1, B flat, D, C sharp, A, and then here you have the plus sign. That means to left hand pizzicato, so take your third finger and pluck the D string, or fourth finger and pluck the open D string. So it would look like this in context at 34. Okay, so you're plucking that open D, if you can. At 35, you go through some of the same material that we did before, but now you have F sharp to G sharp. G sharp, G sharp. Then it's a good idea to try to use fourth finger because you have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2. Then 4, 3, fourth finger, which is like open D but on G string, to high 3. And you get back to a lot of the same things that we've already worked on. Okay, and if you look at the very last note that you have in the whole entire piece, it's the same exact thing that you had at 34. Okay, so you just pluck with either your pinky or third finger. Probably pinky is best, okay? We'll go over that, all that. This is just kind of like things to keep in mind as you play, all right? Good luck, get creative with your practicing. Extract measures, don't run the whole thing all the time. Don't start from the beginning, start from the middle, start from the end, and focus on the spots you need, okay? Good luck.